All right, let's check back in with Chief Meteorologist Cameron Hotman, who's out at Tenny Park today as it's National Imagine a Day Without Water. Hey, Cam.
Hey, Amber. Yeah, we're out at the Tenny Park Breakwater. It is cool right now. Joining me right now and braving the cool conditions, James Ty, the Executive Director of the Clean Lakes Alliance. The day without water. Imagine a day without water beginning to wrap up. Let's talk about that and then some of the impacts that has not only Clean Lakes Alliance, but also on Madison as well.
Yeah, it's actually a national program going on across the nation, celebrating 10 years. Imagine us without water. Water affects every part of our daily lives, and we're actually trying to raise an additional $25,000 towards our efforts here locally with the Clean Lakes Alliance. So you can go online, go to cleanlakesalliance.org, go to the donate button, and chip in.
Awesome, wonderful. And, obviously, the lakes here, obviously, a massive impact on Madison. You and I were just talking a little bit ago. Could you imagine this place without our lakes? And it's just, let's talk about that a little bit.
I mean, Madison is the lakes, and it's all water, right? Yeah. So we have people here right behind us. They are cuddling on a bench watching the sunset. There are people taking photographs. There are people running. There are kids fishing. It really makes Madison that special place, and they are truly a special asset to our community. But the other thing, everything that we do here locally really affects the world pretty quickly. Within 40 days, water leaving Madison, the Madison lakes, actually entered the Gulf of Mexico through the Mississippi. So when you think about how you can act here locally, you're actually doing work globally. And the Clean Lakes Alliance has donated over $1.4 million back to do projects. We also do volunteerism. We have all sorts of ways that you can get involved. And of course, right now, the weather is great, but it will rain soon, right, Cameron?
Eventually.
And what we want you to do tonight, if you can't make a donation, is to go out there over the next couple of days and get those leaves out of the street to help to protect the lakes. But Clean Lakes Alliance is here to think about what's going to happen without our lakes. We protect them, they can impact our community, and you can make a donation today. And we actually have some people more than doubling the match. So it's a 3 times impact. So if you give $25, somebody else is going to give another $50. So it's a $75 impact for your $25 donation.
Oh, that's incredible. Well, James, thank you so much for joining me. And again, if you want to donate either a monetary donation or you want to donate your time, cleanlakesalliance.org is where you can get both of those done. James, thanks again for joining us this evening. It's a beautiful evening here on Lake Mendota at the Tenny Park Breakwater, where I will say that sun has set over the last 15 minutes or so, and that temperature has dropped drastically. The clear, dry conditions continuing on. You can see that core of high pressure continuing to keep the skies above southern Wisconsin nice and clear. But those clear conditions overnight mean temperatures cool off in a big way. Thankfully, we still have those breezy southerly winds. Winds still getting up to around 5 to 10 miles per hour across much of the region, maybe clocking in as high as 15 miles per hour in some spots right now. Oh, look at that shot of our tower camera. You can see the moon coming up, at orange moon on the horizon over Lake Wabisa as well as Lake Monona there. A beautiful shot with temperatures now down to 61 degrees. And I got to tell you, it's probably even cooler than that at this point here on the Tenny Breakwater. Temperatures down to around 63 in Janesville already. We're seeing 59 degrees in Mineral Point right now. And if you are planning on taking a stroller, maybe coming and watching the last of that sunlight dip below the horizon on one of those lakes, things are going to cool off pretty quickly here. We're talking mid to upper 50s within the next little while. So you may want to throw on that sweatshirt or a light jacket over the next little bit here. Temperatures overnight tonight, because of those clear skies, cooling down quite a bit. But we still have those southerly winds, which will keep temperatures warmer than what we dealt with early this morning. After seeing temperatures back down to the mid to even low 30s in a few spots earlier today, we wake up tomorrow to temperatures in the mid to low 40s. That's a lot more manageable. Right around 40 degrees at 6 o'clock, 42 by 7. By 8 o'clock in the morning, we're seeing temperatures close to around 45 degrees. However, more sunshine, more southerly winds on tap for tomorrow, and that's going to help drive temperatures higher. In fact, today's high temperature reaching about 64, 65 for many of us. We surpass that between noon and 1 o'clock tomorrow, and high temperatures tomorrow all the way back up into the upper 60s and even low 70s. More pleasant weather on the way for tomorrow afternoon. We'll top out at 70 degrees even in Madison come tomorrow, which means if you want to get out to some of those Friday night football games, folks, you may need the sweatshirts ready to go. Kickoff temperatures around 58 degrees at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. I know how cold those steel bleachers can get, and yes, you will want those blankets and sweatshirts ready to go. 51 degrees right around halftime tomorrow, or by the end of those games tomorrow evening. Fortunately, our Sunday, looking absolutely gorgeous. High temperatures back in the mid to low 70s. More sunshine, a little bit breezy both days, but I don't think anyone's going to complain. About 74 and partly cloudy skies with a breezy wind flow of about 15 miles per hour from the southwest on Sunday. Believe it or not, Monday is looking even warmer. However, we are tracking an inbound core of low pressure and a cold front that will bring about slightly cooler conditions as early as next Tuesday.